Hello everyone. How we doing? We're live. I'm out of breath. I ran up the stairs. Oh. How's it going? It's the start of a new month. Not just the start of a new week. Start of a new month. We are here in February. We've made it. We survived January. Just about. Just intact. It's only up from here now. Ooh. There we go. Now I'm in focus. How are you guys doing? Sorry we didn't go live last Wednesday. Wasn't feeling great. So, I didn't. Basically. That's the end of the conversation. Edward, thank you very much for the one gifted membership before we even went live. That's very, very kind of you. That is setting us up for success today. 1 out of 50 to go. And Mark, thank you very much for being a member for 54 months. Insane. 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 Yes. What are we doing today? Today we're going to do some 20 minutes. We're going to do 20 minutes of basing on some Sternguard. And then we're going to build some intercessors. That's what we're going to do. Or paint rot swords. I don't really know exactly which one we're going to do. Depends on whether my my brain can handle it. To focus on that. So that's what we're going to do. So there we go. There we go. But yeah, how have you guys been? You guys been all good? Because we really need to finish this Sternguard for our video on Thursday about doing 20 minutes a day. So, but we've only got 4 days to finish them, basically. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. It's 80 minutes. It's an hour and 20 minutes left to do on them. So it should be reasonably simple. So yeah, I'm going to set that up now. We need our little timer to be ready. Just going to line things up. We go like that. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, they are, like I said, they are finished. The paint job is finished, which is really exciting. There are 5 more to do, but we will do them at a different time. So, yeah. See, you're already at 99.1. It's getting there, Josh. Indeed, indeed, indeed. We are now 897 new friends away from our long-stated goal of 100,000 subscribers. Just 897. It's crazy. It's a lot of big emotions going on at the moment. Ever since we crossed over that 99,000 on Saturday. So it was Saturday that we did it. And then obviously I like to I wait a little bit before saying, hey, look, we did it. Because if at the moment we cross over 99,000, I say, hey, we got 99,000, a bunch of you unsubscribe because you think it's really funny. And it's not. So, we just waited a little bit. So yeah. Yeah, lots of big, complicated, emotional things. You know, I genuinely obviously the moment we hit 100,000, I think I probably collapse into a little ball. Into a little puddle of Josh. But we shall see. We shall see what happens. So yeah. Should we do 20 minutes of basing? Should we do that now? It's one of those things where it's like I can talk on it, but I have filmed literally every single second of this entire process. And like not all of it under this camera, some of it I've been sat back in the sort of in this position because I can't hunch over my desk for that long doing that much highlighting. So I have been quite at times I've leant back, but I've still been filming it, right, to make sure that it has definitely been 20 minutes. And some days we've gone to like 21 minutes, and other days we've stopped at like 18. So it should even out overall. But yeah, let's just get on with it, shall we? Let's do it, because that's the first thing that we need to do, and then once it's done, we can chill out a little bit. So yeah. All of them I've basically started off by just doing this and being like, this is the thing that we're doing. We're doing Sterling Mud next. So we give that a good tap to make sure it all comes out. And then we hit the start button and off we go. Just pop these to one side. And this is our first guy. Just going to get the Sterling Mud treatment. So yeah, we now have 20 minutes to try and get this all done. But of course, this is one of those things where stopping halfway will be really, really annoying if we get to like halfway done on a base. Can usually figure out though if it's going to be like that. Is what I've come to realize doing this project. You know? It's been a fascinating thing for me. Because this is kind of like a little bit about how it used to be for me when I was a normal hobbyist, you know? And nowadays, I just hobby for hours and hours and hours and hours, because that's my job. Cool. One done. Good morning, Yun Yun. Or Yune. I'm 36 months from a Bowie song, says Fake Street Spirit. Well, you'll just have to hang around to that milestone, you know? Soz. And I'll have to keep creating content for another 3 years. That shouldn't be difficult. That'll take us into 12th edition Warhammer 40,000. There's always something new to do. Can you believe it? None of us are normal hobbyists. Well, that much is very true. Ooh. too much. Oh well. Just got to stay flat to the ground to get underneath this bit of pajamas. Two. Just saw the mutilators. God damn. I mean, yeah, I saw them a little while ago this morning. Well, this afternoon. And I was like, do you know what? Fair play. And they did say in that article there might be more for the Chaos Space Marines fans out there. And I was going to talk about this today, actually. I was thinking about it earlier. And I was like, I think we can probably lock in at this point that it's not going to be Chaos Space Marines that are in the core box. If all of this stuff is dropping as part of the Eye of Terror book that they keep hinting at. You know? Which makes me sad. So it might well be Xenos again in the core box. Clearly it really got to somebody at Games Workshop when they said on a Facebook post, GW hates Xenos. Of course, I could be proved wrong, and they could do the thing I've been talking about, which is a whole brand new Chaos faction, but I find that so unlikely a thing to happen. You know? More Nids. I don't think they would put Tyranids into a second core box in a row. They really don't need it. I could see them getting a decent showing, though, in 11th edition. I reckon there's a couple of expansion options for the range, you know. Because, you know, there's gargoyles and stuff. And the Tyranid warriors, of course. We need dinosaurs and 40k. You gotta let Age of Sigmar have some cool stuff, you know. That's 4. Yep, that happens. Yeah, there we go. That's all 5 of them done. What else can we do? 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 We could try and do... This is a problem. We've got 7 minutes and 25 seconds left. You know what we could do? Could try and get at least 1 decal done. Why not? Where are my tweezers? There. I really wanted to paint along today, but I'm on day 4 of a sore throat that's kicking my ass, so my focus is out the window. Always nice to have Warhipster on to take my mind off of it. I've had that exact same problem. I had that exact same problem in December, Madison. It was awful. And I was having to film a bunch of videos as well, and I was like, oh, my mouth, my throat feels like a cheese grater. Trying to swallow stuff. It's horrid. So apply some microset. Let me grab that decal and bosh it on there. Okay, so we've done one. We've still got time to do more. So why not? Let's do it. Will you post a tutorial for the rot swords? Yeah, when I can finally get around to finishing them, it will happen. I'm gonna do them, the Putrid Blight Kings, and the Pestigors. I'm very, very behind at the moment. So I haven't got them done yet. I have got an absolutely crazy February ahead of me. Alright, do we have time to do one more? Maybe. Let's try it. Thoughts on Battle Force Iliathan Warhost box, Josh? I like it. I like all of the Lumineth's sets they've put together. I really like the Spearhead as well. The Hurricane something or other. I thought they were really, really good. Loving the Middle-earth content. When are we going to see you tackle the big bad Balrog? At some point this year, you will see me tackle the Balrog. I've got one. I've got one to do alongside the rest of the goblins. What I don't have at the moment is time to do them or Grey Company / Return of the King. But Return of the King and Grey Company is all built. It's not primed yet, but it will be. I'm going to hopefully prime tomorrow. Hopefully. And then at some point I will build my Moria army. There we go. Okay, 26 seconds over, but that's okay. Like I said, it all evens out in the end. So we've still got 5 decals left to do. A dry brush of Tyrant's Skull. But that'll be tomorrow's job. For 20 minutes. And that's it. That's the beauty of this project, I suppose. Oh, I should do the do this bit. There we go. At the end of day 33. Yeah, day 33 is what this is. It's 31 days in January. 2nd of Feb. Yeah, day 33. Boom. Do you get much time to play MESBG? No. But I need to, because I'm going to Ardacon in August. But I've got between now and August to do that, so that's fine. We'll be doing a new Pestigore video. Yes. Like I said earlier, my intention is to do the Putrid Blight Kings, the Rot Swords, and the Pestigores. I just don't have the time at the moment, but I will find the time to do them. I'm halfway through the Rot Swords as a kit, and I've started the other 5. I'm going to do a little bit more on them tonight, but I've got other things at the minute I need to be focusing on. So yeah, no, don't worry. There is more Maggotkin and Nurgle content coming. It's just it's going to be slow going because the beginning of the year was very, very, very busy. It was a miracle we got Festus done. But we got Festus done, and we've done obviously the Sloven Knights now. So the rest of it is on the way. It's just it's taking a hot minute to do. But it is February now, which means I can say, hey, let's get some of these grey names into green and just gift 5 memberships out to the community and see what happens. Congratulations. If you'd like to support the channel further in order to help me make these tutorials, because if I run out of cash, there will be no tutorials, do consider becoming a member of the channel or sending a super chat or something like now. Or throughout the next hour and a bit. The other half of Shadowhunt to come out. Both those videos are out now, my friend. Both the Sisters and the Red Corsairs. Well, Murderwing. They're both out now. Oh, right. What are we doing? I suppose we could film a bit of Rot Swords now, couldn't we? Should we do that? Is that what you'd like to see instead of me building intercessors? I can already imagine the answer is yes. We can do that. Why not? this one? I think we're a little tighter in as well, actually. I think we're about there on the filming for this. Alright, let's do it. So with all that Cygor brown applied, what we're now going to do is we're going to take some Shyish purple. And we're going to apply this over top of any cloth that's below the belt. Some of them have got some cloth on their shoulders, but we're going to do that in a different colour. And the same goes for the banner as well. That's going to be the same as the different colour. We're not going to be applying this over that. Thanks to whoever gifted me. Didn't get a notification for the stream, but got told about a gifted membership. Thanks, YouTube. That was me. By the way, got my Titus in the mail a couple of days ago. It is fantastic, even better than in your pay-to video. Thank you so much. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm glad it arrived safely, and I'm glad you're happy with it. Pestigor's Rot Sword is similar to Blight Templar, no? They are very similar to the Blight Templar, yes. But by that logic, I would also say that the Pestigor's video could be very similar to the Pestigor's video. I haven't started the Pestigor's video yet, and I don't want to start another video, because if I have too many that are started, they all pile up in my brain, and then I can't focus on any of them, and then I get all stressed out, and it's horrible. Thankfully, though, because of the Blight Templars video, we do know kind of pretty much what we're doing with these. It's just the problem with them is there's 10 of them, and 10 models takes longer to paint than 5 models. So that's what I mean about, like, I'm halfway done with these. Because I've done 5 of them. 5 of them are finished. Ba-da-da. Whee! What are you guys working on at home? Out of interest. Noise Marines, Iron Hands 30k Rhino, Karazai the Scarred. Whoa. You're having all the fun at the moment, Edward. Ionis Cryptborn, Karazai the Scarred. There are some models like Karazai that I would just love to be able to go back and paint for the first time again. Him and Krondis are one of those. Alright, that's another colour down on the rot swords. Leave that to dry for a bit. Preparing to paint a dwarf king on an O stone. I fear old world dwarves have gotten my eye. I fear I have been duped. Krondis is next. Damn you, Edward. Stop having all the fun. What green do you go with for your MESBG Elven cloaks? The... I'm struggling to think of an Elven cloak I've done in green. They're either grey or blue. Working on gene stealers. Those pesky gene stealers. Whatever will we wear on our trousers? I'm interested to know where that winged Tyrannid Prime is, because I would like to finish off the Tyrannids in 10th edition. And I've got 10 gene stealers to do, some Termagants and a Biovor and a Lictor. And then we'll have done everything that came out in 10th edition. So, yeah. Space Wolves. Desperate to get my first 500 points done for Escalation League in 2 weeks. Ah, that'd be easy. You can do it. I believe in you. I have a Deathwatch Combat Patrol. I saw your old videos for them, but there is also a recent one for Kill Team. Which armor color scheme would you recommend? Which one would you prefer to do? Which one do you like the look of more? What's next? Sigvald Burgundy is the colour that's next. Let's do it. Something to do, innit? And with that shyish purple all applied, we then take some Sigvald Burgundy and we apply this to all the remaining cloth, and this is going to include the strips of it on the banner. It's a lot of burgundy. Just when you think it's not going to be very much. How much burgundy can one flag truly have? Boo 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 boo. I think we got it all. Nearly. Yeah. Yes. Got it. Hello, Pritters. 99,100. 99k yesterday, right? 9 days to go. Special stream celebration. No, it's not gonna. It's not gonna happen in 9 days. It's gonna happen in 2 weeks. Two to 3 weeks. Unless anyone's got any significantly viral video ideas that are very quick to put together that I can do in 20 minutes later tonight. That's a possibility. Congrats on the 99. Thank you very much. Painting Warhammer's worst miniatures in 20 minutes. Blech. I feel like that's not going to take me 20 minutes, though. 2 colours done. MMA fight versus Joe. I don't think we could. I don't think we could fight for 20 minutes. Will you do a video for Eowyn and Merry? Couldn't find one on your channel. Yes. Over the last 6 or 7 months, I have made several attempts to try and paint Eowyn and Merry. And chat has always said, no, don't paint them. Do something else. But yes, I will be doing them. I'm going to be doing all of the Rohan. I've got them all now. I'm pretty sure. Middle Earth. Rohan, my lord, is ready to fall. Yeah, we have mounted Rohan Command, Royal Knight, Scamling and Hammer. We have Daewine, Elfhelm, Theodred. Why isn't Eowyn here? Oh, she is. Eowyn and Merry. Royal Guard on foot. Riders of Rohan. And then we also have Freyleth, Olwyn, and Leaf. We've got them to do. And we've got the 3 hunters as well to do as well. As part of it. Put a few shorts of recent painting ranges you've done. Yeah, but I don't know how valuable those are. Plus, they're a pain in the arse to edit. They are an absolute pain in the arse to edit. I'm sure you'll make it look simple, but I'd love to see how you do Army of the Dead. I will be doing them. As part of my Grey Company and Return of the King video. Which is probably going to have to be something that I do in March at this rate. What's next? It's probably like the antlers and stuff. Which is Skeleton Horde and Cygor Brown. That's probably the next thing to do. Yeah, I've got it all here. So the video in question is all in this Nexus Chaotica box. So we have Army of the Dead with a banner. We have a Rider of the Dead as well. We have 10 Warriors of the Dead. We have the King of the Dead. We have 2 Heralds of the Dead as well. But as part of this video, there's also Eladan and Elra here. There's Halbarad. And there's 12 Rangers of the North as well to do. And then, of course, the 3 Hunters, Legolas, Gimli, and Aragorn. So yeah, it's not a small undertaking, this one, but I'm excited to do it because I think it'll be really cool. And it's not just the same Rangers of the North one twice over. It's the Dunedain set and the 6 Rangers of the North set. So there's 12 functionally different Rangers of the North in that one. So yeah, we've got that to do. But not at the moment because we don't have time. And then at some point, we've obviously got Moria to do, and then I've got my ride out list to do, and my then just kind of neatening everything up. So there's all of the components to do, apart from a Avenger bolt thrower / a trebuchet from Gondor. I have everything for Gondor. So I have Faramir on horse with mounted. But I have Denethor, Irolas, Hurin, Ingold, Beregond, Citadel Guard, Guard of the Fountain Court, Knights of Minas Tirith, Warriors of Minas Tirith. Just getting my hands on a Avenger bolt thrower. Where are we? Minas Tirith, yes. So yes, we have Knights of Minas Tirith, Warriors of Minas Tirith. We've done Faramir, Madril, and Damrod. We have Wardens of Gondor, which is Hurin the Tall and Ingold of the Ramus Echor. We have Boromir, Captain of the White Tower. We've got Citadel Guard. We've done Gandalf the White and Peregrine Took. We have Denethor and Irolas. We have Guards of the Fountain Court. We've done Rangers of Middle-earth. I don't have any Osgiliath veterans, but we haven't got Faramir foot and mounted. We've done Eomer, the last King of Gondor. We haven't got Aragorn the Blackgate, but I'm holding out on him. I've got Minas Tirith commanders. I haven't got a Battlecry Trebuchet or an Avenger bolt thrower. I've got Beregond, Guard of the Citadel. So it's all going to go into one video. So yeah, it's just like I said, just finding the opportunity / time to do them is what's difficult at the moment. So yeah. Ba-doop. Ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. Question for the folks who have been enjoying the 20 minutes a day series. Shall I do Victrix Honor Guard next, or shall I do a character next? Which one of those shall I do? Bearing in mind what remains is 5 Sternguard, 3 Victrix Honor Guard, 15 Terminators, Terminator Ancient, Terminator Librarian, Terminator Captain, and Terminator Chaplain. There's 7 things in the army left to do. So, do I do a character or do I do another unit next? That's the big question. I don't really want to do another 5 models just yet. So it's Victrix Honor Guard or a character is the next thing I'm thinking of doing. Oh. Thorin's Company, Champions of Erebor, Dane, Iron Hills. I'm begging you. You have to hope that somebody is going to be very kind and super chat the channel, I'm afraid, because there's a lot of money for me to spend on on models, which I don't have. I have Dane, and I have Thorin. I want to say I have Thorin's Company. Yeah, I've got Dane. On his pig as well. I think you should extend it to an hour a day. I can't. I literally can't. More than 20 minutes. I mean, the 20 minutes in and of itself is quite a lot of time. To not be doing what I need to be working on. You'll see as the weeks go by in February, but there's so much to do. It's actually painful. If you had Thorin's Company too, that would be sick. I'm pretty sure I do, because I've got the hunt for the Arkenstone box. They're more likely to happen than Dane on his own. The problem with MESBG videos is they are a lot of work, and they don't do very well on the channel. So in order to try and make them do well on the channel, the idea I've had is to make them bigger. So things like the Halls of Thranduil, the Halls of Thranduil video did okay. It didn't do great, but it did okay. But in that video, there is Legolas, Tauriel, Rangers, Palace Guard, and Armored Elves. The reason being is that if I do Contrast plus How to Paint Mirkwood Rangers, that's like a 10 out of 10 video. And I don't mean that as in like that's a 10 out of 10 great video. That's of the last 10 videos you've released, this is the worst performing one. And I can't do 10 out of 10 videos week in, week out. They have to be really spaced out. So I have to wrap them up in other stuff. Same as like if I do contrast plus how to paint Army of the Dead, it's not going to do very well. But if I do more stuff together, so it's more of a bumper video, it does better that way than it does just on its own. So it's the same thing for Dane. Is Dane Ironfoot on Pig and on Foot. It's a video that is going to get maybe 400 views. And when I do that, it hurts me a lot. Firstly, because it makes me sad, because I put a lot of effort into these videos. But what it does is YouTube goes, oh, no one cares about you anymore, so we're going to stop sending the videos out to people. And if you do that too much, then yeah, you end up shooting yourself in the foot as a YouTuber. And then of course, if I do that too much, revenue falls in the toilet, and I can't afford to pay the rent. So that's the rub of it. Is the problem with MESBG content. It's doing too much of it, kills the channel. It means I have to go back to getting a real job. And then that kills all content. There's no more content on the channel. So I have to really space them out and make them bigger videos. Thorin's Company is one that maybe gets by on its own, because it's like the Fellowship of the Ring. It's an army all in of itself, and it's 14 different models all in one video, right? So it's one that just about skates by, so it would be one that I could do. But it's very, very, very unlikely that I'll be even able to think about doing anything like that in February. February is just, it's done. If I do everything that I need to do, there's going to be upwards of 25 videos in February. Massive fan, and I'm following all your guides for my new World Eaters army, Khorne Demonkin. Love to hear it. Shrimply Pibbles. It's a great name. Right, let's try and do some antlers, shall we? On some rot swords. Is this what I was using? Must be. Let's do it on you. Go for it. Alright. So with that all done, we're now going to work on the antlers. I'm going to be using two colours to do this. Skeleton Horde and Cygor Brown. I'm going to do those at the same time. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with some Skeleton Horde. I'm going to apply this all over the top. Just like this sort of thing. And we'll do both sides. There we go. And then what we're going to do is wash the brush. Touch off the water. And then grab just a little bit of Cygor Brown, not too much. It's a little too much. And we're going to apply this towards the base of the horns. Like so. Again, we'll just go all the way around. Like that. Wash the brush once more. Touch off the water. And then grab some Skeleton Horde. And then we just use this to soften out that transition between the two colours. Just like that. You can use a clean brush as well. But we're just going to do that across all of the antlers. Boom. When will the epilogue live be, Josh? It's going to be this Sunday. Hopefully. This Sunday, 8th of Feb, yeah. That's this Sunday coming. You are ace, mate, so would love to see it. Oh, that's very kind of you, thank you. No, I would love to be able to just do a lot of MESBG content. I would love to just be able to do it and not be worried. But it worries me doing it. And so I've got to think about the rent. It's annoying, but I do have to think about the rent. $40k pays the bills. Yeah. It does a better job of paying the bills than most other game systems do. But mostly it's just around being able to... the thing with... and we've talked about this at great length, but the thing with being on YouTube is you've either got to be sensationalist or you've got to be part of the conversation, right? So, like, you know... Or a mixture of the two. So, in order to be insulated from the comings and goings of Warhammer, in my channel's case, because we don't do sensationalist content, you know, we don't put out the Warhammer is dying video. We don't do that. Because that's timeless. You can do that any day of the week. You've got to make videos that are relevant to what's going on. So like, and this is just as I figured this out over the last 6 years of doing this, right? Is if Games Workshop releases, I don't know, yeah, okay. So if during like Nurgle week, not Nurgle week, what am I talking about? Necron week, a couple of weeks ago with the what's it called? The Nightbringer and Necrosaur Amatar. If during that week you put out a video that's how to paint I don't know, anything but Necrons, it does worse. Because it's no one's looking it up, you see. So it just doesn't do very well. So that's a surefire way to kill a video, basically. And I've had that happen to me multiple occasions. Especially before Games Workshop started sending me stuff. There'd be things like... the one I always point to is a video that's done okay now over time, but for ages it was one of the worst performing videos, was Magnus the Red. Big, impressive model that lots of people wanted to see. But I put it out during a week when nobody was talking about Thousand Suns at all. And it didn't do very well. It was a 9 out of 10 video. So what you kind of got to do is kind of got to sort of stay ahead of the curve, as it were. So last week, for example, when they announced the what went on pre-order this week, it was the It was the Horus Heresy and something else. It was the Cataphractii and the Breachers and something else went on pre-order. What was it? You guys will know. Just catching up after answering my question, lol. My MESBG plan for this year is to get all my Rohan painted, which is the old Battle Force box, and the new starter box and most of the plastic heroes. I love to hear that, Pritters. As you know, Rohan are my goats. And I would very much like to be the home of Rohan painting tutorials. Like how I've spent a long time trying to be the Stormcast guy. Still hasn't happened. Nearly there. I'm not very good with YouTube. How can I support the channel so you can do more MESBG models? I'm a novice painter and your videos really help. Do you do classes as well? I don't do classes, but what I do have on Patreon is for the top tier, you do get access to some one-to-one coaching with myself. It's a monthly coaching session, and there's no like minimum term or maximum term or anything like that. So that's one way where you can get one-to-one tuition with me. The other way is to leap on me at an event, but I don't go to many of those. You're the second person to ask me that today, though. And I'm like, does that mean people want classes? And I don't even know how you go about doing that. I feel like some event organisers need to know who you are. Because they don't. There we go, we've done all the antlers. Time we on? 5 to 7. We've probably got enough time to do at least 2 more colours once these are dry. And there's at least 4 more to do. 5 more to do. Speaking of keeping the lights on, thank you very much, GameX, for the 5 gifted Warhipster memberships. That is incredibly kind of you. We are now a mere 39 away from our goal of 50, which we haven't... I don't think we've hit all year yet. But to answer your question a little further, Andy, there is we have a Discord, which is a benefit for becoming either a member of the channel on YouTube or becoming a Patreon subscriber. And it is a really, really, really supportive Discord, and there's lots of really, really cool people, lots of very knowledgeable people in there who can also support you on your hobby painting journeys. I try to be as present as I can and possible in it. I am just a very, very busy boy, so I can't spend. I miss quite a bit in it, but those are also options. You're welcome. Now, thank you very much, GameX. That is very, very kind of you. It's very much appreciated, honestly, every single time. Can people hit that like button, please? See, GameX is better at this than I am. GameX, you don't just take over the channel. I'm such a bad YouTuber. I'm so terrible at this. Yes, please do hit the like button. Our usual goal is, again, similarly 50. The more people who like the stream, the more people find the stream, and the more people come and watch the stream. And it's free as well. That's the free way to support the channel. It's quite the sentence I look up to there, GameX. Briar Queen Chill, you're next. In a minute. There's Briar Queen Chill to do, then there's the Flesh to do, and then it's Metallics. Yeah. Which is Runelord Brass and Iron Warriors. And then there's the shading of said Metallics, which is Militarum Green, Mantis Warriors Green, Agrax Earthshade, and Gorgrunter Fur. So yeah, they just, like I said, the rot swords aren't hard, they just take time. But that's what streams are for, you know? Having the time. Because why else would you stream other than to force everybody to watch you work? So with those antlers all done, we're then going to take some Briar Queen Chill. And we're going to apply this over top of all these sort of fleshy growth type things on the helmets. Boom. One. 2. Three. I've just realised how widespread Firestorm Games is. I thought they were purely a Cardiff group. Good to see them opening other locations. Also, all hail Bad Moon Cafe. Yeah, no, Firestorm are on the up. And also, very much agree, Bad Moon Cafe. One of the best locations for tabletop and board gaming needs in all of London, which is saying something. They're also just really great guys in there. I love those guys. It's been so long since I managed to get back down. It's because I don't go to London very often these days. I was in London this weekend. I was in London on Saturday for my nephew's first birthday, which was nice. But there wasn't time to go to Bad Moon as well. Because it was like, we gotta go! Our train is late! Well, no, our train wasn't late. We were late for the train. So yeah. And I really ought to get across to the Gloucester branch of Firestorm. Because they opened it up not too long ago. It's literally around the corner. It's down the road from it. It's not far away at all. Like Gloucester's like, from where we are, it's about 15 minutes away. So, but no, they're great as well. Their website, I've always found that if I need something in terms of like a new thing that I want, I've always found that Firestorm has it. Is it back up? Badly it is. Apparently so. Yeah, I've just tethered to my hotspot on my phone. Which is never a great experience. Yeah, apparently just internet's just given up. That's it. Over for the day. Well, maybe we just take that as a sign to go and do something else then. That's fun. Oh well. Yeah, we're gonna wrap things up there then, I guess. Because this is gonna be really annoying otherwise. So thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Sorry it's not gonna go on for the full for another 20 minutes. But yeah, it feels like a decent enough place to stop. I will see you all in the next one.